Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of Front Row Steve. I planned on doing this episode maybe tomorrow or yesterday, but I thought to keep the flow going, I would just do it every Friday to make sure people didn't get confused. And well, thanks to all the positive feedback I've gotten on the first episode and all the great comments and great ratings and viewership, and I've seen people favorite them. Thank you so much. It really means a lot when people really support your work, and as I do with other people. And if you guys want to keep seeing more, just subscribe. I'm going to do this on how much subscribers I get. If I keep getting less and less views every week, like only 30, 40, or 50, somewhere below 100 or about 130, I think I'll set the goal about 130. I'm not going to keep putting effort into these, then I'll stop doing them. But it looks pretty decent. The debut episode got a lot of reception. But I'm here to talk about overrated and underrated sequels. Sequels that have an treatment and sequels that have an undertreatment. And I picked a few, but I'm not gonna. There's two though I want to go in depth for. Now the first, and I'm trying to do videos that I don't think a lot of people have done. I don't want to do my favorite comedy, horror, action, thriller, suspense, sci-fi, drama films. I feel a lot of people have already done that, so I want to pick something new and stick with it. But I think we can all agree that American Pie has definitely had an overtreatment of sequels. And they're not even done by the same company. It even says, if you look really close, you can see Presents under the title. Which I can see why they're doing this. I got this at a flea market for $3. I didn't feel like supporting it. And I've seen every American Pie after band camp. Beta House sucked, Naked Mile sucked, Book of Love, everybody saying, oh, it's the best one since this one. Fuck Book of Love. It's so stupid. I just hate it. I really just hate it. But I mean, none of these are funny. Bandcamp, I will give a good thumbs up to. I got 2.5 stars on this one. This one's pretty good. I like how they try and make the Stifler the lead character. If I was making these, I'd put Stifler as the lead character of everybody. Instead, we get some dumb protagonist character that's like the goody two-shoes character. The last one, though, I will have to admit, Book of Love, was sort of in the similar experience. Similar lineup to the first. It kind of had that connection. It had that feeling. It was pretty close to the spirit. Book of Love had, these 3 virgins that wanted to have sex before they hit college. So, it was decent. And Eugene Levy does every one of these and plays Noah Levenstein. And I just think he should stop. I mean, they've already done over with these so much. And they're not even continuing the series. If anything, I would like a high school reunion of American Pie. That's what I'd watch. But instead, though, and you know what really sucks about these? They're so effortless movies. I mean, American Pie, American Wedding, and American Pie 2, definitely check these out. And Bandcamp, if you're bored one night and want just a college fun video, I'd give Bandcamp a try. But don't expect to be, close. Just don't expect it to be better than any of the original. And I hate how some of my friends are like, oh my god, those are the best movies, they're way better than the original. Do you even have all they care about is the nudity, and you gotta look for plot in-depth basis of these movies. Then another series that has done an overtreatment to is the Scary Movie franchise. Scary Movie 1 was okay. Scary Movie 2 is my favorite in the series. Scary Movie 3 I liked more when I was younger. And Scary Movie 4 I didn't like too much. And they have King Kong, the infamous King Kong on the cover when he's not even in the movie. I don't know. Scary Movie 4 I just found wasn't too funny. I mean, and I think this is why they're not making a Scary Movie 5. They've been talking about it since this one came out. I don't remember when this one came out, honestly. Might have been 2008. I think it was 2008. But, and everybody's been saying, and they're not going to do a Scary Movie 5 yet because they're waiting to see if Scream 4 gets made. I think that's just an excuse. I just really think that Scary Movie 5 is, I think after the reception of this one, fan reception, it just wasn't too funny. I mean, and Scary Movie 3, this was the first one to not be done by the Wayans brothers. They got it from the guys from Airplane, like David Zucker and everybody. And Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer actually worked on this. And Scary Movie, these Scary Movies were pretty good. I mean, I liked these, but they weren't that funny. They really weren't. Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer went on to make those horrible movies about, disaster movie, epic movie, date movie, Meet the Spartans, all those crappy movies. Leave them out. Feed them to the sharks. They're just stupid. But I will have to admit, Scary Movie 1 and 2 were pretty good films. But really, I'm glad if they're going to stop the series, don't make a fifth one. Unless you spend more time on it, because Scary Movie 4 wasn't that funny. Now, these next two are undertreatments. And now this one, I'm going to get some shocked faces. But this really isn't an undertreatment series. It just doesn't... There's just so many unanswered questions, and it's Ghostbusters. Are they going to make a third one? Ivan Reitman is on board. From what I hear, all the cast is on board, excluding Rick Moranis and Sigourney Weaver. Everybody says that Rick Moranis won't do it. I hope he does, because really, I mean, it'd be nice to see him, but I don't think he's going to do it, really. Because the last two things he did were Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2. He was the voice of Rut. That was the last acting he did. That was the most recent thing he's done. But... I mean, Ghostbusters 3, there's so many unanswered questions about it. I mean, if they're gonna make it, make it. I have a feeling, though, it's gonna get made at one point. Because, really, Hollywood is resurrecting all the 80s series, like Rocky, Rambo, American Pie, they resurrected, like I said before. They're resurrecting all these series, Die Hard, but they're resurrecting all these series, but they can't resurrect Ghostbusters. And I think it's because all the actors are unsure of what to do. I mean, I don't understand why they can't get made. I mean, I have to quote AVGN once again, though. With all the crap that Hollywood puts out, American Pie, Free Willy 3, Problem Child 3, Home Alone 3, I don't even know, Scary Movie 3, American Pie 3. I don't see why that Ghostbusters 3 can't get made. I mean, I would love to see these guys, put on the proton packs one more time and just do another film. But I don't know what's going on with it. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and Dan Aykroyd have all signed on to do it. And Ivan Reitman, too. I guess they're just confused or whatever. So, I mean, there's so many unanswered questions. I tried to talk to Ernie Hudson about it at Comic-Con, and he said it's going to happen. He hopes it does, at least. And then another undertreatment series, this will be the last one, is Clerks. And you guys heard me talk about this millions of times. I just think that they should do one last movie. But the thing is, they separate them so long. Like, this was made in 94, the sequel was made in 2006. And when's the next one coming out? When's Clerks 3 coming out? We have so many unanswered questions about this series too. I mean, and then Kevin Smith's talking about doing Chasing Amy 2, Dogma 2, and a couple other ones. He's talking Mallrats 2, the sequel. I mean, if you're gonna do them, do them. The problem with Kevin Smith, though, is he waits until the actors are like Clerks 2. They're already older. I mean, they're already older, so why are you still waiting around? Do it. I mean, he's just sitting around letting them get older. But, like I've said, thanks for watching this. Sub if you haven't. And, like I say, though, I really hope a Ghostbusters 3 gets done. I mean, I grew up with Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters, the Xbox game. And I don't like the NES game. But, really, though, we're going to need to see some more Ghostbusters 3. So, just one more. I hope you guys liked this second episode of Front Row Steve. Stay tuned for the next episode on January 15th. Talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Sub if you haven't.